best makeup of 2023. This might have to be a two-part video. We're going to get right into it because I have a lot to share with you. You're going to notice that a lot of this is from one brand. I went a little crazy. I'm going to also share the worst of. I'm also going to share a video on the best of skincare as well. I don't know if I'll do a worst of. Maybe I'll do best and worst because I don't think I'll have as much stuff. So maybe I'll do that in one video. So let's get into the video. Some of this is going to surprise you because, well, here's the first one. This one probably surprised you when I re-reviewed this. I re-reviewed some foundations because I didn't like them. And then I realized that I was piling on too much foundation. So this is actually what I'm wearing today, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless. I love this foundation. It looks, look at my skin, it looks amazing. Now I know some people say that it oxidizes on them. I don't find that it happens to me. Her colors definitely are on the warmer side though. So if that's a no for you, then I would take a pass on this. But if you do decide to try this, I feel like personally, I feel like it's better for normal to oily skin. If you have dry skin, make sure you prep really well. And the absolute key besides prepping your skin is don't use too much. I have a pump's all you need. Seriously, that is all you need. This brand I've purchased several things from. This is one of them that I love. This is from Natasha Denona, and I'll tell you the name of the product. It is called the High Gen. It's a primer serum is what it is, and I love this. Now, one thing I've noticed recently, I have to be careful using this because I feel like I am getting some breakouts with it, sadly, but I still love it. So I don't wear this all the time. So this is just a once in a while thing that I'm using. Guess I started getting some breakouts, and that's the only thing I can think of. When I use it, I feel like I get breakouts from it. But other than that, I love this. If you are not acne prone, I recommend it. If you are, then I would say no. So I guess this is a little update for you, okay? It makes me sad because I love it. I would use this all the time, but I had to take a back seat to it because I was noticing, especially like on my chin, I was getting these like really sore big breakouts. Anyways, something else from Natasha Denona that I love, her concealers. And I was just on TikTok today. I'm filming this in September, and she said on her TikTok that they are working on making this into a foundation. Because I love wearing this as a foundation. I mean, if I'm not wearing a foundation, then I'm wearing these. I love it. Now, this one's a color corrector, okay? And then I usually wear these two. So I will use this under my eyes if I feel like I need a little bit more. But, oh my gosh, I love this concealer. You guys know that I love this concealer. I love it under my eyes. I love it on my face. I still love Sicily. I think it's fabulous. I love Sicily, but it's my new favorite. It's my new favorite, and I feel like it's more affordable for more people. I'm not saying it's affordable for everybody. That's the thing. So many, and I've said this before in videos, so many people say, can you show affordable? But what it's affordable to you may not be to somebody else. Everybody has a different budget. That's, you know what I mean? And I just share what I like. So, love those. Charlotte Tilbury, this past year, I did buy that whole set, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk set. And I do really like it. There's a lot of things in there I do like. I don't think it's available anymore. But I really like her eyeshadows. And so I picked up these two, and I love them. One of these, is it this one? No. This one is meant for green eyes. It's supposed to really bring your green eyes out, and it's called Copper Charge, and I love this palette. I'm not wearing it today, but it is so gorgeous. I probably could have worn it today, but it's just so beautiful. I love this palette. Another one that I really like that I purchased is, it's called Exagger Eyes. So it's just supposed to make your eyes pop, and again, I love it. The only thing I will say negative about this palette is this shadow right here has gotten a little weird, so I have to kind of scrape it off. It keeps on getting a film because you almost have to use your finger, and then, you know, if you have any oils, I might have foundation, whatever, because my hands are clean when I'm putting my makeup on, but you're touching other makeup, and then this gets kind of like weird. It's the only one that's ever happened with her shadows. So I have to scrape it a little bit and get it. That's my only complaint. Other than that, I really, really love it. It's like one of my go-to colors. Now, this was something that so many people hated. And I love it. I really do. I haven't worn it much since I shared my review on it because it's still a little too warm here. But I'm definitely going to be wearing this once the humidity drops, which it does in the winter. In the wintertime, it's not very humid here at all. And I will be wearing this again, and it's the Mario Surreal Skin. I love this foundation. Now, I tried his concealer, and I freaking hated it. I hated it. It's so dry and just so horrible. I hated it. But this is fabulous. But again, you can't use a lot of this, okay? You can't. If you use too much, you're going to hate it. And I feel like that about a lot of foundations. So, I mean, if you have a foundation that maybe you didn't return, or maybe you bought one and you hate it, try using less product. See if that makes a difference. I got a sample of this because I was so afraid because so many people said they hated it. So many people like there's shimmer in it. There is, when you look at the bottle, you can see it. I don't know if you won't be able to see it, I don't think, on video. But when it's on your skin, it doesn't look like that. And it just looks so, like when I wear this, it looks very ethereal looking, you know, just very glowy and beautiful and just radiant in the most beautiful way. It's not one I would wear every day, but if I just felt like kicking it up a notch and really looking like this is it. I really love this foundation. It's a shame so many people really don't like it. It really is a shame. I just feel like maybe they're not applying it right. I don't know, but it's really a good one. But you got to be careful. You cannot use a lot of this. I can't stress that enough. I tried some things out from Laura Geller this year, and there's several things that I tried from her line, but these two are my favorites. These two right here. And one of them is the foundation. This is the Baked Balance and Brighten, and this is in the color Fair. I love this. It's a powder foundation, but it's actually, it's a cream foundation in a powder form. I hope that makes sense, but that's exactly what it is. So when you put it on, it's a powder, but it will literally melt in your skin. I wore this in Key West, which normally, like, I can't wear makeup there because it'll just melt off my face. It doesn't matter what time of the year. It just always seems like it's hot there. When I wore this, my skin looked so beautiful. Yes, I had a shine to it, but it didn't look greasy and gross. I mean, it just looked like my skin, and it just looked like my skin was glowing. It didn't look like I had a foundation on it. It didn't look like that at all. Now, some people say that they've had they get oxidation with this. I have not experienced that. I don't get oxidation. I don't know. It could, sometimes I feel like that happens with whatever base you have on, or if you put a powder over it. I don't know. And I do still set this with powder. I really like this, so I highly recommend that. And then the Porcelain Fair is the color setting powder. This is the Baked and Blurring setting powder. Now, I don't feel like this sets my makeup, okay? Even though it's a setting powder, I feel like I have ones that work better on my oily skin. But this is so beautiful and blurring. So I will use a different powder to, set my makeup. And then I will just use this as a finishing powder, if you will, because it's so blurring. So I really like it. It's not the one that I have on today. I'm going to show you the one that I have on today. It's the Kimchi. I love this. So today what I did differently too than the video that I shared is I applied, let me open this up. Okay, so it's just white. I applied it with a velour puff. And what I did differently today is I applied it first, like in this area, that area, did it right here. And I think I did a little bit on my chin. And then I applied my blush. So I did this first and then my blush, where I did my blush first and then this. But I think it looks better to do this and then do my blush. One thing about long hair is it kind of drives me nuts. It gets in my face. I love it long. I do. But sometimes it gets in my face and drives me nuts. This product I love so much. This out of everything, I have more than I'm going to share, but this out of everything is probably my #1 product of the entire year. And this is considered skincare, and I feel like sort of makeup in a way, okay? The Colleen Rothschild Illuminating Eye Cream. I love this so much. So it's an eye cream, has amazing benefits, and I believe it has, I know it has caffeine in it. It doesn't say everything on here. It doesn't say on this thing, so I can't sit here and list everything, okay? And this is the same one that I've had, and I use this every day, by the way, so you don't have to use a lot of this. If you are going through this quickly, then you're using too much product, okay? I mean, look at, I've only used that much since I announced this, since I started using it. I use it every day, okay? So whether I wear makeup or not, I like to put this on. On a no makeup day, it's great because it helps to color correct my under eyes, which I love, and it brightens them. And then the days that I wear a concealer, again, it's just a nice base primer, if you will, to brighten my under eyes, and then I can put a concealer on top. If I wear this alone, sometimes I will add a little bit of powder, even though it's not makeup. I just will do that because I don't like the shine. I love it. So if I don't want to wear concealer, this is kind of like my concealer, even though it's not a concealer. I love this. Highly recommend it. Don't you, here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how much I use so you know, okay? That's literally all I use, you guys. If you're using more than this, you're using too much product. Seriously, you don't need to use a lot. So I only brought one in here. Oh, actually I brought two. I purchased a couple lipsticks from Nude Envy, and I love these. Now, the only negative thing I will say is you have to reapply them, but I love these colors. The nude colors are just so yummy and wonderful, and I wear them all the time, and I love them. So this one is, I should have told you what that color is. Let me tell you this one first. This one is called Lips. And this one is Mesmerize. I actually like this one better as far as a color, but I love them both. And I wear them all the damn time. I'm not wearing them today, but I have been wearing them in my videos lately, and I love them. This was something that was shown to me from Sam Schurman. Now, I have used one of their sprays before. I used to share with you guys, and I can't remember the name of it. It has hyaluronic acid in it. I can't remember the name of it. Pixi has some really good like hydrating sprays. They're really, really good. So if you are into Drugstore, this is good. I personally don't think you can get all your skincare when you're my age at the drugstore. In my opinion, you can. You're just not going to get the same quality. But there are some things at the drugstore, yes, cleansers, some moisturizers, and this is another thing that I think is good. But this is from Pixi, and this is called the Clarity Mist, and I freaking love this stuff. I will put this on after I do all my makeup, and it's just like almost sets my makeup. It's just amazing. It hydrates, but yet it sets my makeup, and I love this. Love it. It smells amazing. I love it. Highly recommend it. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is called Golden Quartz, and you guys see me use this so many damn times. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing another one I'm going to share with you guys, and I love this. If you have the same color eyes as me, especially if you have green eyes, I think you're going to like this because I use it underneath. Sometimes I've used it above too and kind of smoked it out, but normally I just like to use it on my lower lash line and blend it out, and it just makes my eyes pop. I just really, really love it. I love this eye pencil so much that I bought it back up, but I will tell you I'm going to enjoy it because I don't think I'm going to buy another one because you're going to go through this too quickly, and it's kind of expensive. But I wanted to include it because I actually like it, okay? And this is, I think it's called Copper Charge. Yeah. So this is Copper Charge from Charlotte Tilbury. So it kind of goes with that palette. So that's one of the reasons I got it. And then when I got it, I was like, oh my God, I love it. So one side is kind of like this reddish brown, which I actually have up on my lash line and underneath. That's what I'm wearing today. And then there's this other side, this kind of this coppery gold color. And I am not wearing this today, but a lot of times I will wear that as well. And I love this. I don't wear either one in my tight line. I'm actually wearing the Barbarella Brown from Charlotte Tilbury. But I really like this. I just don't think that it's worth it because, yeah. This is from Wet n Wild, and this is their 5-in-1 Essence Primer. If you have oily skin, I highly recommend this. I don't know what the magic is in this, but this will extend the wear of my foundation. If I'm going out and it's hot and humid, this is wonderful. I just put it on like this, just like I'm using an essence, and I just pat it in. I just let it sit on for a minute, put my foundation on, and I already have a backup for this. This stuff is phenomenal. Highly recommend. And I'm not a drugstore person. I'm not going to start doing drugstore reviews. This just caught my eye because it's a primer, but I'm not interested in drugstore foundations or eyeshadow. I'm just not. But this caught my eye. This is going to be, the rest of this is going to be hard. So I'm going to go over this as quickly as possible. It's almost everything that I have from this brand. Not quite, but almost. And I'm going to do this very, very quickly. Probably the most makeup that I purchased this year was from this brand. And it was only a couple months ago because Nellie, you recommended something. And it wasn't just you, Nellie. I actually saw Rosemary from RMS Beauty on TikTok. And I just thought she's such a lovely woman. Her makeup always looks amazing. She's a former makeup artist, and she created this clean brand. Now, I am not into, as you can see, I use whatever the hell I want to use. I use all different kinds of makeup, okay? But I'm kind of getting away from just liking products because of their packaging. I'm kind of getting over that because I've tested out so much, and some of it's good, and some of it's like, it's okay. Was it really worth what I paid? Probably not. I'm kind of there, okay? And so I tried this brand. I don't love everything. I'm going to go over it, like I said, super quickly because I've reviewed this so many times. But I'm just going to leave in here the things that I like. I'm not going to go over things that I don't. I will save that for another video. Okay. The foundation and the primer, I love both. I'm actually wearing the primer today underneath my Charlotte Tilbury. But it works amazing with this. And I feel like, personally, I feel like the primer works better with this, in my opinion. But I always tell you guys, like I said in the video when I reviewed it, you shouldn't have to use special primers for anything. But I just found for that, personally, for me, I like using both of them. I love the packaging. It wears well on me. I just really, really love these. Definitely stand-up products for me this year. As far as, like, I love the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. This would be the #2 pick for the year. Not altogether... Yeah, not all. Like, I have a lot of foundations. I don't even know what would be my favorite, but these are phenomenal. I love the blushes. I shared a whole video on every single one of these, and I love them. I have 5 now, or 4 now. Do I have 4 or 5? I'm not going to get all of them out here. This is Pomegranate Fizz. This one is Crystal Slipper. That's the one that I'm wearing today. And then we have... this one is called Hanky Panky. I mean, they're just so beautiful. I have 2 more. I have Maiden's Blush, and then I have, here, I'll get it. That's Maiden's Blush. They're beautiful, radiant blushes. You don't have to use a highlighter with them. They will not accentuate your texture. They don't look glittery. And this one is called Sunburst, I think. Oh no, this is Mai Tai. So I really love the blushes. They're phenomenal. Eyeshadows I am wearing today. I'm actually wearing Sunbeam and Flare. I mixed them together to create this look. It's the first time I've done it. I just decided to do that today. I'm like, I'm going to mix it and see what it looks like. I love these. The only negative thing I will say is the packaging sucks because you have to be careful. Otherwise, it'll just keep oozing out. So that's the only negative thing. But the product itself, I love. There's a cream eyeshadow that I really enjoyed, and I don't think they make it anymore. I know the ones that I had, they discontinued, and it was from Tom Ford. And I loved his cream shadows because I felt like they were so easy to work, so easy to blend out. They were seamless to blend out. They looked amazing. They wore all day. I have some Charlotte Tilbury. I like them. But they don't compare to this. I would say this is like my second favorite as opposed to the Tom Ford formula. I just love these. I really do. I have several of them. I did reviews. Love it. This is such a unique product. And some people are a little confused by this. This you can use, you can mix it with the foundation, you can wear it as a base under your foundation. You can wear it as a highlighter, but so many people think you just wear it as a highlighter. It's like, no, that's not what this is meant for. And this is called the Master Radiance Base. I mean, it's even called a base because that's what it really is for. But it is amazing. Now, there's some other products that look similar, so maybe that's why people are confused. But if you want your makeup to look ethereal and just look amazing, this product is wonderful. I've done reviews on it. It's so different than anything that's on the market, in my opinion, because I've tried Charlotte Tilbury. I like it. This doesn't even compare to it. It's so much nicer. The brow product, again, it's another favorite of mine. I love it. That's what I'm wearing today. So easy to create the brows. Absolutely love it. Would recommend getting their brush with it if you do that. This is called the Master Mixer. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is something that you can, it does look like the base, but this is different. So what you do with this is you can use this, you can tap it, and you can use it as a highlighter. If you feel like your blush looks a little too harsh, you could tap this on the edges and just kind of blend it and soften it. You can use a little bit of it on your eyes. It's just so versatile, so wonderful. I just love it. And her products are not glittery, okay? They're just very luminous. And that's why she calls a lot of like luminate or illuminate or whatever. She uses that term because she doesn't like glittery or shimmery stuff. I believe she's 70, Rosemary. I believe that's how old she said she was. I'm not guessing her age, but I thought that's what she said. So she's like, she doesn't want that. I'm not saying that if you're 70, whatever years old, you can't wear glitter and shimmer. I say do what you want to do, okay? But there's a lot of women that don't want to wear that, as a mature woman. So that's what's so nice about these products. I feel like they work for so many people. Then we have the Living Luminizer, which I love. It's a cream product. And again, you can use it as highlighter. You can put it on your eyes. You can put it on your lips. It's just wonderful. Now, this is so different. This is called the Birdie Bronzer. It's a cream bronzer. And it is so pretty and looks so natural. I've shared videos using it. I will use it again. Just didn't do it today. I have some breakouts on my nose. So I didn't want to put something on where I'm taking a brush and disturbing my foundation. Like I really needed to stay there right now. But I really do love this bronzer. So those are my favorite products from RMS. There's some things that are okay, didn't work out that great, and you'll see that in the video that I'm going to share of stuff that I don't like. And I think that's everything. I hope that I mentioned everything that I really like. These are all things too, by the way, that I'm using. Like they're in my bathroom, they're not in this room, which says a lot. That means I really like it and I'm using it all the time. So it's part of my rotation as far as my makeup. So those are like my favorite things. I'm looking around to make sure. Yeah, those are my favorite things from this year that I just really love. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider subscribing. Just smashing that subscribe button below. It is free. And for those of you that are already subscribed, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for your continued support this year and every other year that you've been here. So many of you guys have been here for a long time. Many of you are new here, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Before you leave, please do me a huge favor. Please make sure you like, share, and comment my videos because it helps to push them out, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you all so much for joining me. I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.